boys and girls, welcome back in as we get ready to rock and roll here for another wild evening of racing action. It is the Slinging Dirt Series, ready to rock and roll here from the beautiful Lanier National Speedway for a wild night of racing action qualifying. Underway right now, Juan Martinez out there on the racetrack, currently quickest here in qualifying as that four-ride looking very fast here this evening. Hank Trail in position number 2 here in the 519 as qualifying slowly but surely coming to a close, and that means the racing action heat races will be coming up here in a quick hurry as man, this is a very fun series. A lot of great drivers in here as the elbows up number 913 ride. That is Tanner Peak out there on the racetrack. His Peak looking to have a good run there. Unfortunately, not the lap he was looking for right there as he pulls her in to the infield. There is a 10th quickest here in qualifying. Ryan Rubelman out there on the track as there you see the Northside Towing.net. Does that say towing? Towing? Yeah, towing.net. Northside Towing.net, number 47 ride. Ryan Rubelman as Rubelman up inside the top 5 here, looking to get a little quicker on lap and number 2. Can't get much quicker than what he did there on that first lap as he'll slot into the 5th position as qualifying will come to a close here, and that means that we will get ready for our first heat race of the day. It's back onto the dirt track here for PeaceMaker Gaming. We've had a lot of pavement stuff as pavement has kind of taken over slowly but surely here in the iRacing world. The dirt side's definitely kind of dying down, but things are getting ready to pick back up and drivers are ready to get back into the action. And obviously with real-life gaming or real-life racing underway now, it's definitely thinned out the herd quite a bit. So it's tough to get, fields full on a day-to-day basis, and drivers are just busy and everything else with real-life race cars. Definitely makes it harder to make an entire field of cars show up every single night of the week. And, it's good to see series still keeping going. And man, we can't wait for wintertime. Wintertime is our time to shine with, so many series and everything else. And summertime definitely dies down, but we got a lot of new series that are starting up here over the next few weeks and the next couple months. We're going to have a lot of different dirt series. We're going to have a lot of different asphalt series also start up here, and we're going to be fully jammed here in just a little bit. That is for certain, as we will get ready here for heat race number 1 as Juan Martinez, the 4-ride, starting here in the pole position as he will start out in front. He's got Aaron Bowman in the 44 ride. To his outside is the Only Wraps ride, the Speed Ranch machine, there in second. Ryan Rubelman will start there in position number 3 with Richard Cowell to his outside is Richard in the 71 machine, going to start there in position number 4. The 15 ride of Tori Boyd going to start there in the 5th position. He's got the 52 ride of Corey Anderson to his outside as Kazi 86, our boy Kazi over there, is supposed to start in the 7th position. Hasn't joined the field yet, as we will get ready to rock and roll, at least with 6 drivers in the field ready to go to battle here today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button as we get ready to set these drivers loose. Dirk Darnell coming in with that share. Rubes Gaming coming in with that share as well. Rubes Gaming coming in with the heart reaction, coming in showing the love here in this one. Kazi coming in with that share as well. Kazi Racing Slinging Dirt Series coming in showing the big love here this evening. A huge thank you to Kazi and Dirk Darnell for bringing us on board here as the announcer and the streamer here of the series. And obviously we got a couple of races left of this season, and then we start off in this next season, which is going to be bigger and better as the lights are off. The official iRacing pace truck. He's going to make that hard left-hand turn down pit side, and that will set this field free as Juan Martinez out in front looking for the green flag and looking for heat race win number 1 here in the Slinging Dirt Series live from the beautiful Lanier National Speedway. As quickly our flag man will set him loose in the 4 ride on the loud pedal, going to lead us quickly down the back straightaway into corner number 3. Nice and easy out at corner number 4 as he's starting to open up a bit of a lead here on the rest of the field, in the 4 ride of Juan Martinez will lead lap number 1. He's already stretched his lead out to 1.4 seconds on the racetrack as quickly Ryan Rubelman up into that second spot. Richard Call working himself around that 44 ride of Aaron Bowman, as Bowman unfortunately sliding backwards here, down 2 spots early in this race as the 44 ride back into position number 4 and looking for more with Corey Anderson and Torrey Boyd rounding out the field here in heat race number 1, as it's all Juan Martinez, as Martinez out in front leading the way, showing these drivers how to get it done. Ryan Rubelman trying to track him down here, unfortunately not making any ground on that number 4 machine. As the 47 ride, the Northside Towing.net ride, they're in second, trying to hunt him down, trying to find a way to catch the back bumper of that 4 ride. And this is where, you know, those qualifying attempts are always the biggest thing for you. You gotta get a good qualifying run. This 47 ride could have started to the outside of this 4 ride. Things may have been a little bit different. He may have been able to get on the throttle a little bit sooner and been able to stick with that 4 ride and really put the pressure on him here. But now with this good lead, the 4 ride of Juan Martinez really doesn't have a whole lot of pressure. He can just hit his mics, make sure he doesn't make any mistakes out there on the racetrack, and he can drive home to an easy win here in heat race number 1. As Juan Martinez leads the way, Ryan Rubelman there in second. Richard Call in the 71 ride, in the 44 of Aaron Bowman duking it out here for position number 3 on the racetrack is the Only Wraps Speed Ranch, and number 44 ride is going to slide up in front of his Only Wraps teammate here. Is the 71 going to slide back a spot here into position number 4, and Bowman will work himself back up into that 3rd spot. As the checkered flag has been displayed, Juan Martinez will pick up the win here in heat race number 1. Ryan Rubelman there in second. Aaron Bowman coming home in third with Richard Call, Corey Anderson, and everyone else rounding out the field there in heat race number 1. Some great racing action already to start the evening. It's heat race number 2. We'll get loaded into the sim, and every single one of these drivers will be looking for the win. Here in this one is our second quickest in qualifying, the 5:19 of Hank Trail. Gonna start here in that pole position. To his outside in the 28 ride, that's Cody McDonald, and down on the inside, a row number 2, it's the 8 rider Aaron McGee. To his outside in the 17 ride, that is Ricky Lowe, and then we see the 9 ride, that is Daniel Bradford, and Tanner Peak in the 913 bringing up the rear of the field. As we'll get ready to rock and roll here in this one is my boy Matthew Glenn, Mr. Glenn coming in, showing the love. What's good, Matthew? Matthew coming in, showing the love, some matching the thumbs up here on the broadcast. How are you, Mr. Glenn? Daniel Bradford coming in with that share on the stream, as well as we get ready to go back to green flag racing here in this one. The green flag going to be coming back out, and these drivers ready to, oh man, they are ready to mix things up here at Lanier, and this is going to be a very exciting second heat race of the evening. As Rubes Gaming says, thank you for announcing for us. Absolutely, Rubes, my pleasure, brother, my pleasure. Whenever we get a chance to get another series, some more great drivers out there onto the stream, and you know, being able to be up here in the announcer's booth is our happy place, and that's where we always want to be, and be able to get more and more amazing series and more drivers in here is always what we're looking for. As quickly green flag into the air here as Hank Trail out in front leads them down the back straightaway into corner number 3 here as Cody McDonald and Aaron McGee duking out for position number 2. Hank Trail will lead lap number 1 here in heat race number 2. The 8 rider Aaron McGee trying to get a good run down low here as here comes the 913 of Tanner Peak. Peak slowly but surely working himself up towards the front of the field here, already up 2 spots here in the opening laps as that 913 ride trying to work himself up into that 3rd spot. He's definitely got his elbows up right now as the elbows up. 913 ride there in position number 4 and looking for more. Hank Trail, though, out in front, looking to just do exactly what the 4 rider Juan Martinez did in heat race number 1, and that is cruise to a heat race win from that pole position. As the 519 ride out in front, just driving slowly but surely away from the 28 rider Cody McDonald. McDonald trying to hang with him, trying to keep him within striking distance, but slowly but surely losing sight of that back bumper as the 519 ride getting smaller and smaller out of the front windshield here for Cody McDonald. Aaron McKee trying to do the same thing here as he's trying to track down that 28 ride of Cody McDonald, but he's got a big car in his back rear view mirror as that 913, the elbows up machine at Tanner Peak, has been right there on his back bumper within striking distance, waiting patiently here to try to make a move, to try to find a lane to get up and around this 8 ride and into that 3rd spot as he picked up 2 positions early in the race. Right there within striking distance of a top 3 finish here in heat race number 2. As out in front, Cody McDonald has closed the gap here. Hank Trail unfortunately making a couple mistakes, and that has allowed the 28 to reel him in and get right there, taking a peek down to his inside. The white flag has been displayed, so one more time around here for Hank Trail or Cody McDonald, who's trying to take this win away as the 519 through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, it's Hank Trail who's going to hang on to pick up heat race win number 2. McDonald, McGee, Peak, Lowe, and Bradford rounding out the field there in heat race number 2. As a quick warm-up session, drivers will jump out onto the racetrack here and get some work in on their cars, as this is an open setup series, so these drivers have the opportunity to make the changes that they need to their setup, trying to make sure that it is set up perfectly here for our feature event, which only a couple minutes away. 50 laps of racing action. That is a good distance. A lot of laps here, so you got to make sure that you're patient enough to not tear up the tires too early, too quickly out there. Save some equipment for late in this race. Keep yourself out of trouble and keep yourself pointed in the right direction here throughout this feature event to be there at the end, to give yourself that opportunity to maybe go for a win here this evening, as every single one of these drivers is going to be looking for that checkered flag. But from what I've heard, this 4 rider Juan Martinez, we saw him very fast there in heat race number 1. He will be our pole sitter here for the evening. So he's the guy to beat here in the series. So it'll be interesting to see if Martinez can keep that pressure up, continue to keep his foot on the throttle, and keep all these drivers back there at bay and put himself back into victory lane here in the series. There's only a couple more races here of this series, and then we will be going to another series here with these guys. We're going to be doing another Sunday series, same time, and it's going to be open setups again. Drivers will have the opportunity to try to, put themselves into the series, into the show. So if any drivers are interested in driving in this series, becoming part of the show, make sure you get a hold of me or Kazi Racing. Kazi86 Racing, Slinging Dirt Series over on Facebook. You guys want to jump in on this action? Cody Horton, my boy Cody, coming in with the like on the stream. What's good, Cody? Cody coming in with that heart reaction. Cody Parker also coming in, dropping that follow here on the broadcast. Cody, welcome to the Peacemaker family. Welcome to the Peacemaker Crew. Coming in, dropping that follow button. I appreciate you, brother, and welcome to the family here on Peacemaker Gaming. And my boy Cody Horton coming in, showing the big love with that heart reaction, as well as Matthew says, stream is a bit laggy at times, my guy. It's, that's interesting. It's showing good on my end, Matthew, so I'm not sure if just maybe a little laggy on your end. Yeah, I have 0 skip frames on Streamlabs, so unless if it's just Facebook being Facebook, for the most part, it's held strong. I haven't seen any dips in FPS or anything else on Facebook or down in just any of the stream metrics, so everything's been holding strong on my end. So it might just be your end, my boy. Might be your end. I'm not sure. Maybe leave the broadcast, come back in. Sometimes that fixes it and clears everything up, because sometimes it's just Facebook being buggy, Facebook being Facebook. But yeah, no, everything else is has been running smoothly here. We love you, Peacemaker. Joycelyn, my girl, coming in, showing the love over there on YouTube. We love you as well. Joycelyn coming in, showing the love here in this one. Showing all the love over there on the YouTube channel. As we get ready to go green flag racing, our A main feature event about to get underway here as drivers ready to go to battle. They're ready to duke it out here for 50 laps of racing action. This is going to be a ton of fun here all evening long as Juan Martinez and Hank Trail are going to start on that front row. Cody Parker says they'll know me as Trucker. Laugh out loud. Some of the guys swapped over from PS5 to PC. Yeah. Okay. So Cody Trucker. But Cody Parker coming in, showing the love. Good to see you over here and following these guys on their venture from the PS5 to the PC, going from, the World of Outlaws video games probably and, Call of Duty and stuff. I'm not sure where you guys met or anything else, but going from PS5 to a PC is a big leap and definitely a big, justification to jump into that one. Okay, just FYI. Okay, perfect. Listen, I always keep an eye out on it, Matthew, and it's been good, brother. It's been good. I haven't had any issues or any FPS losses or anything, so more than likely just Facebook being Facebook. If that is the case, if anyone else is experiencing any lagginess, then yeah, it's got to be just Facebook. So we'll get ready to go green flag racing. It does look like Juan Martinez is going to choose to take an EOL here and start towards the back of the pack here. So going to try to make his night a little bit tougher, and that will mix up our starting lineup. And starting on the pole is going to be that 47 rider, Ryan Rubelman. He's outside the 519. It's Hank Trail. Then we see the number 44 rider, Aaron Bowman, starting there in third. He's going to have Aaron McGee to his outside. Richard Call and Tanner Peak bringing up row number 3 with Corey Anderson, Ricky Lowe, Cody McDonald, Daniel Bradford, Juan Martinez, and Tory Boyd bringing up the rear of the field, but Boyd already taking his ride down pit side as we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we are quickly green flag racing here from Lanier National Speedway. Hank Trail onto the loud pedal quickly, and a great jump here over that 47 ride of Ryan Rubelman. As Rubelman trying to hang on here to position number 2 as he's got that 44 of Aaron Bowman all over his back bumper. Bowman trying to get that Speed Ranch only wraps ride to the front of the field. Hank Trail, though, picking right up where he left off in heat race number 2, and that's at the front of the field. We'll take a look back at what would have been our pole sitter for rider Juan Martinez as he's trying to work himself up through the traffic and up through the field here. Is that 4 ride already up a couple spots? Battling there in front of him as the 52 ride, Ricky Lowe, and actually that's the 52 ride of Corey Anderson. And that 913 at Tanner Peak making a little contact right there in front of the 4 machine as Martinez is going to roll around that 52 and up into the 8th position as he's slowly but surely working himself through the field. A lot of laps of racing action, but a battle at the front of the field. Ryan Rubelman looking to take the lead away, and he's going to get it done. Rubelman to the point here at Lanier, and here comes Aaron Bowman, going to follow him right on by as the 519 ride of Hank Trail, unfortunately sliding backwards here in this one. Going from the top spot, now back into position number 3. Hang on to it, Richard Call, almost going around right there. So he got a little contact, and that will bring the caution flag out, as I do believe. Not so lucky for the drivers back there behind him as that contact had the 71 ride completely sideways here through corner number 1 and 2, and you see that contact, and not sure if anyone else had issues after that, but the caution flag came out in a quick hurry there for that 71 ride. That could have been a lot worse than what it was for a lot of these drivers, but just getting that sideways on the racetrack, and unfortunately caution flag being displayed, so that will stack everyone back up and make things that much tighter and that much more interesting here on the evening. So as we get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go, Ryan Rubelman able to jump up in the Northside Towing.net 47 ride to the point here. So he's out in front, continuing to lead the way as Aaron Bowman has continued to run right in his tire tracks, and now getting an opportunity to stay to his outside. If he can get a good restart, we could see a great battle here for the top spot here this evening. As that number 519, a Hank Trail, unfortunately sliding back a spot there in that run, and the 519, you see quite a bit of damage here to that rear tail. You see that rear wing is completely gone here on that car, and that may be what the difference maker is on the handling of the 519 ride. With that damage, there's not a whole lot of aerodynamic advantages there on the rear tail, and really making that car very loose on him. And unfortunately for him, he's losing a ton of speed and a ton of pace out of that 519 ride and continue to slide backwards as Aaron Bowman Gonna go for the slide job here in corner 1 and 2. Rubelman gonna cross him back over here. Looking for a good run down the bottom side through corner number 3 and 4, but a big run, a big head of steam there for the 44 ride as Aaron Bowman looking to jump up and take this race lead away. The 44 car will make that pass down the back straightaway, and we'll have a new race leader. Our third race leader of the evening is Aaron Bowman. Now to the point here in this one is the Slinging Dirt Series, putting on one heck of a show for us here this evening. As Bowman out in front, Rubelman there in second. Aaron McGee and the 71 rider Richard Call there battling in position 3 and 4 as Cody McDonald there in that 5th spot. Tanner Peak in 6th, and Juan Martinez there in 7th. He's slowly but surely been able to work himself up through the field here, but unfortunately he's not really found a lot of speed, but could be just being patient on the throttle here. Not trying to use up his equipment, not trying to use up his tires too quickly in that 4 ride, trying to save some equipment for late in this race as, oh, things are going to get tight. Almost 4 wide there across the line. Unfortunately for the 71 ride, up into the outside fence, and that will bring out the caution flag as, fortunately now for the 71 ride, second caution flag in this one. It's creating a lot of damage on that ride, and a tough break there for Call as, man, things got very, very tight here down this front straightaway. He's all over the back bumper of the 8 ride, and I think the 8 just slid up in front of him here. I think it kind of caught the only Rap 71 ride just a little bit flat-footed here as he was going to try to cross him over. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the run he needed, and as the 8 ride kicking it sideways here, definitely making the 71 very, very tight, trying to stay off of him. And then you see this 3 wide battle coming right up on him as they go 4 wide down across the line. Unfortunately, the 71 ride going to get the worst end of that deal as he has pancaked up into the outside fence, and fortunately tearing up that right front, completely tore apart, and tough break as he gets into that fence as we will get him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing as 71 still down pit side. We do see Torrey Boyd also down pit road here, so a tough break for Boyd, not getting out onto the racetrack to start this race. He rolled for the pace last and then took it down pit side before the green flag was thrown, so a tough break there for Torrey, and tough break for the 71 of Richard Collins. He's down pit side there as well. Hank Trail, unfortunately, going from hero to zero in this one, from the penthouse to the outhouse. He has slid all the way back now to the last spot on the lead lap as the green flag back out into the air as Aaron Bowman sees that green flag fly quickly. And the jump he needed here over that 47 rider, Ryan Rubelman and Juan Martinez, as Martinez didn't take him long, and he was able to use that caution flag to his advantage as he is up inside the top 3 now. So the 4 ride now into that 3rd position, and we're only 17 laps out of 50 into this race, so we got a lot of racing action left to go here this evening. And see Cody McDonald working down to his inside here. McDonald was that driver trying to hunt him down during the heat race, the first heat race of the day, and here he is trying to work to the inside of that 4 ride, but out in front, having that clean air, being able to fire first here on the restarts, sitting in the catbird seat, the 44 rider, Aaron Bowman, continuing to lead the way as the only rack, Speed Ranch 44 ride, showing them how to get it done. Ryan Rubelman there in second with Cody McDonald. Juan Martinez battling door to door here for position number 3. Tanner Peak there in 5th as he's trying to hold off Aaron McGee and the 7 ride of Ricky Lowe and the 9 of Daniel Bradford right there in the mix as well. Bradford unfortunately sent it in there a little bit too deep, got very sideways there out at corner number 2 and lost a ton of momentum, and that's going to put him at risk here as him and the 52 ride of Corey Anderson are going to duke it out here for that 8th position. Hank Trail back there in 10th with Richard Call, unfortunately, all the way back in the 11th position here, a couple laps down now for that 71 ride. A tough break there for him, having a great day, but out in front, starting to pull away ever so slightly, Aaron Bowman leading the way here as they duke it out back there for position number 2. Cody McDonald now up into that 2nd spot as Ryan Rubelman sliding a spot backwards here, and now he's got Juan Martinez right there with him as My boy Anthony Carr says, sorry I didn't make it. You see me out there soon. Let's go, Anthony. Let's go. My boy can't wait to see you out there on the racetrack running with the boys. As out in front, Aaron Bowman continues to lead the way as McDonald trying to hunt him down, and he's tracking him down in a quick hurry here. The difference, hey, lap by lap by lap. Last time by was 0.2 of a second here. So Cody McDonald tracking down Aaron Bowman here in a hot hurry, knowing that he needs to get up there and beat that 44 ride in a quick hurry, as Juan Martinez isn't too far back there behind these guys, and Juan is trying to work himself to the front of the field. As Bowman up on the top shelf here, all the way up where Grandpa keeps the good stuff, as the 44 rider Aaron Bowman continues to lead the way. That time by the start finish line, we just rolled over halfway in and halfway to go here in this one, as we're going to jump into a very quick PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. Crank it up, caution flag will fly. The crank it up, caution flag first going to continue here in this one, as we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing here for the few more moments. We'll take a quick look back and see what brings out this caution flag. Trying to get this geared off. The yellow flag here. It looks like Juan Martinez running into some issues here in that 4 machine, as Juan having a great drive, working himself back up through the field here after the early race EOL, and fortunately it just looks like he's going to send it in down the bottom side. Going to go for the slide job there on the 47 and pulls the trigger. Unfortunately, he gets on the binders because he realized he didn't really have a whole lot of room there to get that move pulled off, and unfortunately, as he pulls it, the 47 ride coming right down on him, and not even make contact with him there. Unfortunately, the 4 ride of Martinez is going to go for a quick loop-de-loop. Luckily enough, doesn't look like any additional contact from anybody, and everyone's able to roll around him there, keep themselves out of the quickly go back to green flag racing, as out in front, Aaron Bowman continuing to lead the way and gets a great jump there on that restart, as he's trying to hold off Cody McDonald. McDonald trying to use that inside lane here. They're trying to work himself to the front of the field. Darren Decker says, let's go Rubes. Stinger Motorsports says, great show tonight. So far, we've seen some amazing racing action here in the Slinging Dirt Series. As Aaron Bowman leads the way down across the line, the caution flag will fly here for the 4th time here this evening, as it looks like Aaron McGee, Hank Trail, Daniel Bradford all come together here. Richard Call may have been collected in this one, as well as we'll take a look here on board with the number 8 ride of Aaron McGee, as McGee down the bottom side and trying to get a good run here down the back straightaway, sends it into corner 3. Unfortunately, the 9 ride just gets underneath him, then the 52 in there, the 519 trying to get checked up. He sees the contact in front of him, and fortunately, that's just how quickly the cookie crumbles here in this one, as drivers giving it everything they can. Unfortunately for the 9 ride, just sends it in there a little bit too much, gets underneath that right rear quarter panel. The 8 ride spins him sideways, nowhere to go for the 52 ride. The 519, he's going to lock her up and jam her sideways there to try to avoid those drivers spun out in front of him. And of course, the 71 can't get checked up quick enough to avoid the 519 ride, and a lot of damage there for all 5 of those drivers collected, as we will get them stacked up, racked up, and are ready to go back to green flag racing. Here in this one is out in front, Aaron Bowman continuing to lead the way here this evening, as Bowman out in front, as Cody Parker says, shout out to Rubes, McGee, and Bradford, my boys. He says, my boys. Yes, sir. It's a huge shout out to them, as we are back to green flag racing. quickly. Aaron Bowman on the lap pedal here, looking to try to open up a little bit of a lead here with only 18 more laps left to go as Bowman out at corner number 4 will click off another lap. Tanner Peak slowly but surely has worked himself up into this picture at the front of the field as well as he works to the inside of Cody McDonald. McDonald sliding back into that third spot as the elbow is up. 913 right down low, putting himself into a great position here for a great evening at the racetrack. Ricky Lowe right there behind him in the 17 right as the 47 of Ryan Rubelman. He's up on that top shelf trying to roll around that 17 right, and here you go, a great battle back here. This is for the top 5 as Juan Martinez down to the inside of that 47 right. He can throw Aaron McGee into that battle as well as McGee driving like a bat out of hell down on the bottom side of the racetrack after getting tied up in that caution flag. He's gotten this 8 right. Rolling down low here, hitting his marks, and he's finding a great amount of speed. Unfortunately, that outside lane just looks very, very strong as we get a battle at the front of the field. Bowman gonna lose the lead here as the 28 right of Cody McDonald's gonna jump down low, and he is going to take the top spot away from the 44 right. It's the 28 blinking there a little bit as Cody McDonald out in front, but door to door still with that 44 right as Aaron Bowman looking to try to find what he needs up there on that top shelf, looking for the big runs, but unfortunately that 28 right is hooked up down low, and he's able to jump up and take this race lead away. Tanner Peak there in third with Ricky Lowe there in fourth. Ryan Rubelman, our top 5 in the 4 right of Juan Martinez back in position number 6 here is Martinez. Trying to work himself back inside the top 5, trying to get that 4 right. Hooked up down low, just couldn't quite find the run that he needed there off of corner number 4 to try to close the gap on that 47 machine. And some great racing action here throughout the evening. A lot of side-by-side and some great door-to-door battles here. 3 wide, 4 wide, all evening long. But it's the 28 right of Cody McDonald who's out in front and continuing to lead the way. Tanner Peak looking to the outside as he's way up on the top shelf here. He's going to cruise around the outside of the 44 right of Aaron Bowman. So Bowman going to slide back now to position number 3 as Tanner Peak up into that second spot on the racetrack. Bowman there in third is Ricky Lowe trying to hunt him down now, trying to work himself into a podium finish here this evening. Ryan Rubelman still rounding out our top 5 is the 9 right of Daniel Bradford. Starting to find some good runs down low. He's been able to work himself around Aaron McGee, around Juan Martinez, and here he is looking to try to work himself inside the top 5. As Cody McDonald continues to lead the way here in this one. McDonald nice and easy out of corner number 4. He's going to see 5 more laps left to go here this evening. 5 more laps for that 28 right. The pick off the checker flag is McDonald. Down through corner 3 and out of corner number 4. We'll see 4 more laps left to go. Last thing he wants to see at this point is a late race caution flag. He's got himself a 1.3 second advantage here over that 913 at Tanner Peak. His Peak is getting wound up on the high side. He's got his elbows up trying to hunt down our race leader, but he's running out of time in a quick hurry. As Peak back in second. Aaron Bowman sitting perfectly there in third. Ricky Lowe, Daniel Bradford, our top 5, but it's all Cody McDonald is down across the line. He will click off another lap and see the double flag sticks, the twin sticks up in the air. 28 down through 3 and out of 4. He's gonna see that white flag fly one more time around here for Cody McDonald. McDonald nice and easy through corner number 1 and down the back straightaway for the final time here in this one. Through corner number 3, hits his marks at corner number 4, and it's Cody McDonald picking up the checkered flag here in the Slinging Dirt Series live from the beautiful Lanier National Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here for the 28 right as McDonald gets it done and parks himself into victory lane. What a run and what a drive there for the 28 right, man. What a absolute amazing performance here by Cody McDonald as he is able to park himself into the Lanier National Speedway victory lane. Tanner Peak going to come home in second, and Aaron Bowman right there in position number 3. But it's all Cody McDonald here this evening. It's late in the race. He makes the move to get around that 44 ride and never looks back to pick up the checkered flag. We'll get ready here to jump into the broadcast booth. We'll pull these drivers in for their post-race interviews. As post-race interviews coming up next here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys enjoyed that racing action, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the follow and subscribe button as we'll get ready to pull Cody McDonald up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Cody, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Yes, I got a copy.
Cody, man, what a run, what a drive. Take us through this one. As that 28 ride was, started off a little slow. You were kind of just chilling back there, just outside the top 5. But slowly but surely, that bottom lane really started to come to you as the high side started to fade away ever so slightly. You were able to just find that extra gear that you needed to late in this race to jump up there, make the move around the 44 line of Aaron Bowman, and put yourself out in front where you're able to take that lead and never look back and cruise home to a very beautiful victory here this evening.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it started off a little rough. I don't know what was going on. The car was like super tight, so I guess I just put a setup in for a little bit more of a slick track per se. And I noticed that the car started turning a little bit better once I moved to the bottom. So I just committed to the bottom after about halfway or so there, and I just rode on to the finish or whatever. Once I got in the lead, I never did look back, but it was. It scared me there the last 10 laps. As you've seen Tanner Peak, we kind of bumped on that restart, and it pushed me up to the top, and that's not where I wanted to be. So I tried to dive back down to the bottom as fast as I could, and I was able to make it work.
Absolutely, definitely rolling with ease down there on the bottom side as a lot of drivers were trying to roll up on that outside wall, trying to find all the high side momentum. That bottom lane really came to life late in this race, and you were able to use it to your advantage, get that lead, and pull away to pick up the win here in the Slinging Dirt Series. Cody, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here this evening?
Thank you. I'd like to thank you for broadcasting and Slinging Dirt for the series, and I want to thank Free Speed. So Free Speed was a setup I used tonight, and man, it was digging. So that put me into the victory lane, and I'll take that from last to the front, and I think I get to collect that $100. So that'd be good for tonight.
Absolutely, that extra payday and everything else that goes with it, man, is absolutely amazing, and huge congratulations on picking up the win here in this one. We can't wait to see you guys back in action here in 2 more weeks and see if you can put yourself back into victory lane as the season comes to a close. And I'm not sure what the point standings are or anything else, but I know for certain we're going to be on board here for the Sunday series with the next season, and it's going to be bigger and better. We'll help you guys out and try to get as many drivers as we can into the series and out there onto the racetrack and really give you guys a good run for your money.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Beauty. Well, Cody, a great run, a solid performance, and a great victory for yourself as you pick up the dub here at Lanier National Speedway. Congratulations, and can't wait to see you back out there on the racetrack.
Thank you.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our race winner, Cody McDonald. As Cody picks up the win here in this one, as Darren Decker says, awesome stream, man. I appreciate you, Darren, coming in and showing the love here in this one. Absolutely appreciate that, brother. And my boy, Skylar Pruitt. Skylar coming in, showing the love, says, dang it, I missed it. Unfortunately, the racing action has come to a close, Skylar, but we're still here. I'm still live, brother. I see you in here. I see you in here showing the love. Is Cody Parker coming in with the like on the stream. Sarah Trail coming in with the like as well. Jared Kern coming in, dropping the thumbs up. Stinger Motorsports with the thumbs up on the broadcast. And my boy, Skylar Pruitt coming in, showing the big love with that heart reaction. It's always love to see Skylar up in here. Hey, congratulations, Skylar, on the win yourself last night. Picking up another win, 3rd win in a row at that racetrack. I'm not sure which racetrack it was, but picking up 3 in a row in real life, pro stock racing is absolutely insane, brother. So congratulations, as we'll get ready to pull in our 2nd place finisher here in this one, as the 913 at Tanner Peak going to come home in P2. We're going to pull Tanner up into the broadcast booth. Hey, Tanner, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
What is it? Oh, yep.
Hey, Tanner, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Yes, I do.
Tanner, man, a
Okay.
great run and a great drive here for you as you were able to work yourself up from pretty deep in this field, passing a lot of cars, especially late in this race, to pull yourself into a solid podium finish. Unfortunately, just one spot shy of where you really wanted to be.
Yeah, Cody's hard to beat. Yeah, I got in here a little late. I only got like 30 laps of practice. And yeah, we turned it up thanks to my buddy Rondell. He was kind of spotting me there. I didn't really know what to do.
Well, he definitely gave you the line to jump into, that is for certain, as you were able to make some pretty good moves late in this race and really get yourself up towards the front and just hoping that either, the 28 ride would start to fall off, the bottom lane would start to fade away for him, or, maybe a late race caution flag. Do you think you might have had something for him there late in this one if you could have got that yellow?
Yeah, I don't know. I was really feeling the top. I'm not a top guy, but feel like I was gaining ground. I just couldn't ever. He's a good racer. He's hard to beat.
Definitely a tough competitor out there as you were able to work yourself, though, up into position number 2. A very solid run, a very solid performance here, up 6 positions on the evening to get yourself into that second spot and beating a lot of very tough competitors, keeping a lot of them back there behind you. Coming home second to Cody's definitely got to feel like a bit of a win itself.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. No more practice than I had. No more than I know the track. I mean, it was a fun time.
Absolutely. That's what we like to hear, is that you guys had a lot of fun out there on the racetrack and everyone's got a smile on their face. Tanner, congratulations on the second place run here in this one. Who would you like to thank for such a strong run and strong performance here this evening?
Well, I'd like to thank Rondell for spotting me there, and then I'd like to also thank Aaron McGee. He's the one that invited me into this league, and yeah, and congratulations to Cody on a big win. And thank you for broadcasting, buddy.
Absolutely, Tanner. It's always my pleasure, especially seeing you guys out there on the racetrack. Always a ton of fun, and you guys always putting on a great show for us like you did here this evening. Tanner, congratulations on the second place finish, and we can't wait to see you back out there on the racetrack in a couple weeks, and maybe we'll see you right back up here on the broadcast booth, maybe one spot better, and up in victory lane yourself.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our second place finisher, Tanner Peak, as Tanner coming home there in position at number 2 as that 9:13 ride with a great run and a great drive as we'll pull in our third place finisher, the driver that we thought maybe was going to pull away and pick up the dump here this evening. Fortunately for Aaron Bowman, falling back there late in this race, we're going to get ready to pull our third place finisher, Aaron Bowman, up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Hey, Aaron, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
How's it going, buddy?
Not too bad, man. What a run and what a drive here for you this evening. It didn't take you very long, but you were able to find your way to the front of the field and then lead a ton of laps here today. Looked like you were going to be the car to beat. Unfortunately, though, late in this race, the high side gets just kind of started to fall away for you there. I'm not sure if the car just started to change the handling. You couldn't quite stick it up there right against the outside wall as we saw you kind of move a little bit lower and lower there as Cody McDonald and Tanner Peak were able to drive around you.
Yeah, I kind of figured about lap 30 I was on way too much air. It started falling off pretty fast. And then the leads that I had gained, I'd already lost with some cautions. And I had already smoked the tires pretty much the first 35 laps. But other than that, it was a great run.
Absolutely a very good run and very strong performance for yourself as you're able to pull it off. Still on the podium here in position number 3, but being able to keep a lot of good, tough competitors back there behind you. Just, Tanner was able to find that extreme outside lane there. A lot of good tires still left on that 913 ride, and Cody McDonald, man, was just absolutely hooked up down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. If you had tires left over there late in this race, you think you might have been able to have something there for those two if we saw a late race caution flag, or, what would you need out there to maybe finish this one off and put yourself into victory lane?
I really didn't expect the bottom to slick off as fast as it did. I thought I was going to stay top longer, so I kind of set up for the top for the more long run. But once that bottom started slicking off, it seemed like it always comes in here and it goes straight to the bottom.
Absolutely, as that top shelf did not hang around for too long here this evening, and drivers having issues, a couple caution flags there, hurting all the good drive that you had early on in this race and those big advantages that you had over the rest of the field, and having to compete with them, having to hit those restarts again, tearing up your equipment, those tires a little bit more and a little bit more with every caution flag, and unfortunately you just weren't able to hang on to her late in this one, but able to hang on for a very respectful and solid third place finish here this evening. Aaron, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here tonight?
I have to thank Kazi and Aaron McGee and all them over at Star Race Cars for just hanging out with me all week, and we've been running some laps, and we've all been trying to get better as we progress in this sim racing world, and I just greatly appreciate all the help they give me, and vice versa.
Beauty. Well, Aaron, congratulations on the third place run. We can't wait to see you guys back out there on the racetrack in 2 weeks' time when I'm not sure what racetrack we're headed to, but I know no matter what, we're going to see you guys duking it out just like we did here this evening, and maybe we'll see you right back up here in the broadcast booth once the dust settles, and maybe back up in victory lane.
We can only hope, but I appreciate you broadcasting for us tonight. It was a nice, fun aspect to our league, but other than that, it was fun and enjoyable evening.
Absolutely, a lot of fun out there, and that's what we like to hear, is everyone having fun, having a good time, and enjoying their time on the simulator. Aaron, congratulations on the third place run. We can't wait to see you back out there in a couple weeks' time. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our third place finisher, Aaron Bowman. Is Aaron coming home there in position number 3. A great run and a great drive here from each and every one of these drivers as they put on one heck of a drive, one heck of a performance here all evening long. Man, this was a ton of fun, and they put on a wild show here for us. Right from the drop of the first green flag right down to the checkered flag, a lot of good 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide battling out there on the racetrack, and multiple race leaders throughout the evening. Drivers coming from the back to the front, drivers going from the front to the back here, and obviously a couple caution flags, a couple drivers getting tied up in incidences that they weren't open for, but definitely a very good race and good run here with not a big field of drivers, but you don't need a big field to put on a good show, and that's proof of it right here this evening. So thank y'all for tuning in. Absolutely amazing race, absolutely amazing series here, and we can't wait for the next broadcast for the Slinging Dirt series in a couple weeks' time, and I can't wait to see you guys all back in here into the broadcast viewing area, into these live streams, as we're live almost every single day. So if you guys like racing action, whether it's dirt track or pavement racing or any kind of racing, make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, hit that follow and subscribe button. Turn those bell notifications on, that way you never miss it when we go live here on PeaceMaker Gaming. And I'll see you guys all back here, and I do believe a couple days time we'll get a couple races going and some more action here on the channel for everyone to enjoy. But that will do it for us here this evening. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! What a run, what a race, what a drive right there, man. That was a lot of fun.